Just fill it out. We're going to look it up on the computer.
Can I take half one of these?
Yeah, I am. Well, no, it's not in red spreads. It's in the pack.
On those, we keep one copy and you keep one.
Yeah, we keep that and then you get that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Access to higher education. First, we need fully funded, need-based state financial aid. Fully fund the state need grant.
The one thing that's critical for success in Olympia is that we put together a united front.
Investment, priority, and value. The message legislators need to hear from students today is the principle that you reap what you sow. Today, most states are looking into a cup full of dirt, frustrated because nothing will grow. Western is looking at a $3.8 million cut to our budget on top of the cuts we received last year. This will affect the quality of our institution, and it will limit our ability as students to receive the education that we deserve. You can clap now. How is anything supposed to grow in low-quality soil where there is little water to nourish it? On top of the cuts to each institution of higher education, the governor has proposed suspending the state work-study program, which would eliminate 435 jobs on this campus, while also cutting $147 million to the state need grant program. How is anything supposed to grow when the seeds can't even make it into the cup? The quality of our educational experience and the accessibility to future students is being compromised. If the budget does not change, we will be forced to import our leaders from other states. The price tag for higher education will be too high for families to afford, making learning an exclusive right. And the degrees that will be handed out will be watered down due to the cuts to the budget and the quality of the institution itself. The only solution to save our state's economy is to invest in higher education. Water the seeds, put them in strong soil and make them a priority, and they will grow. They will flourish and they will stand strong, and they will be able to fill these leadership positions and roles across our state, putting money back into the economy. Not only will our economy flourish, but higher education will create a well-rounded population. Students leaving Western see the world in a holistic perspective. We're human beings that are aware of our impact on the world, and we want to do our best to protect it for future generations. While I may be graduating, oh, you can clap too, that's good. While I may be graduating in June, I don't want our children, our nieces and nephews, or our grandchildren to be looking into a cup full of dirt. I'm a first-generation college student who was able to afford tuition and fees because of the state need grant. If I graduated high school this year, I might not have been able to attend Western, and that is scary. In these dire times, it is imperative that students be heard. Your participation in this effort is necessary to convince the legislator that the proposed cuts to financial aid and to higher education will do irreparable harm to our learning experience and the future of our state. Traditionally, students could care less about what's going on with the legislator, just how I didn't care less about that plant in 3rd grade. Today, I'm asking you to make your voice heard. Write letters, call legislators, and ensure that Olympia hears about the effects of the budget cuts to our institution and to us as students. Because when it comes to the future of our state, you reap what you sow. Thank you.
Why are you here today?
Work study.
Work study? You're pissed off? I like you. Why else are you here today? Money, jobs for education, helping the poor. All right.
Education should be elitist.
I like that. Thank you. It shouldn't be elitist?
I am down in Olympia every day, except for today. I wanted to be with you guys. Talking to your legislators, telling them that we need to stop these budget cuts. We know that the state need grant was cut by 60% in the Book 1 budget by the governor. That is unacceptable. We need the legislature to follow that lead. That 60% cut would have over 15,000 students statewide be eliminated from the program. About 56,000 students are going to see their awards cut in half. That's hitting the neediest of these students, and they might not have another option of going on to college. Taking out the loans, too scary. Dropping out might be the only option. Another thing is many programs like Washington Promise scholarships have also been slated to be totally eliminated for 1 year. Not only will new scholarships not be made, but scholarships that have already been promised to students for the next 4 years of college are going to be eliminated. Those students that made the choice to stay in state for 4 years on a full ride, the rug is going to be pulled out from underneath them, and their awards are going to be taken away. What are they going to do? Take out loans? I know people that have about $40,000 in loans already from the first couple years of school. It's unacceptable. We need to hold the legislature accountable. Another thing is the state work-study program. Not only does it fund about 9,400 students across the state, but with the over 400 students that are on it at Western, it affects not only those students, but each and every one of you. They are providing services to you on campus in the library and our academic services. If this is cut, will those jobs really be there next year? I mean, the jobs will probably go away. For the off-campus jobs, the employers are not going to be able to fund them. They bring in so much revenue, and they bring in the jobs that you need, the jobs that are providing services to you guys. Next year, do you want to see the library maybe closed on a Saturday, not open till midnight, so that you can study? Exactly. We need these jobs to stay. So, if you want to see these jobs stay, I urge you to support. There is a solution coming out of the Senate, Senate Bill 6409. What it does is it takes money from the state lottery and puts it into what is called the Washington Investment and Excellence Account. That will be able to fund state work study, things like Washington Promise, College Bound. Not only does it help those programs, but it goes into the K-12 arena and helps students go on to higher education. So I really, really urge you to call your legislator, write your legislator, tell them to support Senate Bill 6409 and tell them to stop cutting the budget. Thank you.
Don't abandon education. Don't abandon us.
Don't abandon education. Don't abandon us. Don't abandon education. Don't abandon us. Don't abandon education. Don't abandon us.
Don't abandon
Education.
Don't abandon us. Don't abandon
Education. Don't abandon us.
Woo!
Woo!
Good work. All right, so that was a pretty easy one. Let's see if we can get a little more complicated. This one involves counting.
Level 2.
Only up to 8 though, so we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send
These cuts right out the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Save our schools to save our state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send these cuts right out the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Save our schools, save our state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send these cuts right out the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Save our schools, save our state.
Woo! That was good. Very good. All right, one more, and this one is a bit more tricky. Ready? Washington, we say hey.
Education paves the way. Washington, we say now.
Invest in us, don't let us down.
Washington, we say hey. Education paves the way. Washington, we say now. Invest in us, don't let us down.
Washington,
We say hey. Education paves the way. Washington, we say now. Invest in us, don't let us down.
Washington,
We say hey. Education paves the way. Washington, we say now. Invest in us, don't let us down. Woo!
program. I've learned a lot. It's a great way to take the wonderful education that we're receiving up here at Western and apply it into something that'll really has attention deficit disorder and uses the Disability Resource Center to take their tests, and will no longer be able to take their tests because we don't have the work-study students to run that center. So write those letters, tell your legislators your story. Even if you're not on work-study, tell them that you like going to Western, you like the community, you enjoy being at a school that has one of the most diverse populations and socioeconomic statuses of any school in the nation. Tell people, tell your legislators that you love being here and that you love the other students that are here and that you want to keep going here with them. I'd appreciate that because I'd like to go here next year. I believe that I have the right to pick Western over Whatcom Community College because I think it's the education that is right for me, not because I don't have enough money to go here. And I think that you all deserve that same right. It's an inalienable right that we all have to an education.